310, June 19th. So another component of this slow covert murder is they implant you, like I've been saying. And so when they implant you, every thought you have uploads to a computer, which means passwords aren't safe, company information's not safe, proprietary information isn't safe, conversations at work and at business meetings is not safe. That's how they try to X you out of the labor force, to then try to starve you to death and get you murdered. Or get you sued by your company if you don't tell them you're implanted, or they'll try to make you look psychotic if you do. So that's their tactic to X you out of the labor force. So they stick a device in your brain, and then, if you tell a company, well, I'm implanted, there's a device in my brain, company information could leak, so you don't get sued, they'll think you're psychotic. And then if you don't say anything, then these terrorists they hire to harvest from your brain will try to get you blackmailed and make it look like you're leaking company information. So that's another component of their slow, covert, community systematized murder. So they'll implant you and you get a device in your brain, then you have telepathy, and that's their tactic to X you out of the labor force and to get you denied finance and attempt to murder. So that's another key component of their attempt to murder, is trying to X you out of the labor force with implantation and telepathy. Then at the same time, they'll also probably run a gambling ring around you in the government, and everyone will say, oh, it's harmless. And run a gambling ring, and when you're at work, they'll sit there hacking you, shocking your brain, yelling into your brain, taking away attention and focus, shocking your heart, etc. So that's another piece of this. And this is also just more evidence of the criminal negligence and incompetence involved with this. These people are so fucking retarded. They think a device in the brain where every thought you have that comes to awareness goes to a computer is no big deal. It's like they've never heard of passwords. They've never heard. I mean, and then the fact that this my telepathy is going into the hands of cyber terrorists and criminals and betting manipulators. They don't even factor this into analysis. That's how uneducated these people are. It's a huge fucking deal, and yes, it's an attempt to murder and a tactic to X people out of the labor force. So it's also a tool for murder, slow covert murder, like I've been saying. But yes, the amount of negligence and incompetence with this is appalling. They don't even ponder these things. Even going to a venture capitalist firm and being self-employed, you could leak proprietary info, or if you say, hey, I'm implanted, they'll think you're psychotic. Like, I'm not going to invest with this guy, or he's a liability. So keep that in mind. So this is a key point, and this is more evidence of murder that's being ignored, and more evidence that these people are involved with, are accomplices to murder, and all the people lying and denying that I'm the implanted guy when they know I am. Key point.